second semester to one institution among 27 different contacts we have throughout Europe. Northern Irish students are usually quite reluctant to leave home. The fact they are studying in Stranmillis may be an indication of it to start with. These students didn't want obviously to go away across the water to study, so it's a choice that they are in Stranmillis in Northern Ireland. So they can be quite reluctant to go away. So we try to infuse them really by showing them the advantages, and getting them to speak to the students who've been away before is probably the best way to do it.
I found out about Erasmus actually from students who had been to Stranmillis beforehand. These girls I met on my music trip in Upper Sixth were actually coming back from being in Denmark for 3 months, and I'd heard about Erasmus, and it was one of the things that did attract me to Stranmillis.
There was quite a few destinations available to us to go away. There was Malta and Hungary, Sweden, Finland, quite a lot, just basically all European countries.
It'd be very, very easy just to pick somewhere you really want to go, and because you've such a wide range, it makes it difficult because you want to know what particularly attracts you to that country.
Well, first of all, I'd like to say that I would never ever have thought of doing this on my own, and only because it was 3 weeks before I went that I found out that the girl I was going with wasn't going, and I just had to decide there and then what to do. But I ended up going, and it has been the best.
It came to the day of the deadline and for the applications to be going in, and I still have my application sent in. I took a little bit of fear before actually submitting it, but it's one of the best decisions that I've made. I'm so glad that I did go ahead, and I don't know why I ever doubted putting in my application.
The destination which Margaret from our international office has placed me, just fitting in with everybody else's agenda, is Umeå in North Sweden, which is really close to the Arctic Circle. So we're going there. There's a couple of us going, and I'm quite excited. We've spent a few months sort of investigating and researching the university and the culture and snow, because it's going to be very, very cold. So I'm looking into things such as snowboarding and just getting involved in the university.
Yes, we do keep in touch with our students when they go away, and this is something that we insist upon. We ask them. They usually go in groups of 2 or 3, sometimes 4, but that's the maximum. We don't like to send a whole cohort of students away to the same place. And some of them decide to go on their own actually as well. This happens too, but they do keep in touch. Yes, the rule is, a little email once a week.
It was a very good course set up in Nijmegen. There was here a group called the CIS, Committee of International Students, and they met me upon arrival and took me to my accommodation, very welcoming, and they always put on some kind of activity every week for us.
They have to prepare a little bit from the language side, so we only bought a few packages for each language. And wherever their destination is, they have to learn some of the language, some basic language before going away.
The support mechanisms are there, and we know that here in Stranmillis with a great international staff.
Personally, it gave me an immense amount of confidence. And push me out of a comfort zone that you can stay in at university.
Academically, I feel like I learned a lot from it, in the aspect of being relaxed when it came to teaching, not being so stressed.
I know Erasmus is completely the thing to do, and so many people, my friends, now wish they had done it, because I've come home and shared all my fun stories and things that happened, and they just feel, oh, okay, that would have been fun.
As we were in a French-speaking country and had to speak French, that was a great challenge, but that was great intellectually.
Well, especially having this on my CV as I apply for a PGCE place, I really hope it benefits me, that I've actually been to another country and got their perspective on early childhood experiences.
And of course we do tell them that it is an advantage to them when they come to look for a job, because it is something which can enhance their CVs, of course, you know, if they've showed what they've done when they were away.
This experience, hopefully, like my other experiences of travelling and studying abroad, it would just blow my mind, hopefully, and nothing less of it, to really just go out and meet so many different people, and the international community, especially within Umeå University in Sweden. They have a large international student body, which is really exciting. So I'm just hoping that when I get there, I just really just launch into it and just experience all the different things that Sweden has to offer.
My advice would be, for someone who's thinking of doing Erasmus now or in the future, I just would say go for it. And I would also even advise going on your own, because it really just makes you get involved and makes you interact with the other students.
The opportunity is right there. It's there for the taking, and people should really just reach out and just grab it with both hands and just really just experience the world and everything that it has to offer.
You learn a bit of the language before you go, and you're confident enough in meeting people and putting across your ideas and being friendly towards people. I mean, you'll be fine in the other countries.
I would definitely recommend it, because it's changed me, because I now know that I could go back to Sweden next summer and just fit straight back into the civilization.
I'd say go for it. For the benefits it will bring you will be unbelievable. Like everyone comes back and says how it's changed their life, and it literally is life changing.